Well, as we turn the corner on this Thursday, getting into the lunchtime hour out at Mizzou's campus, looking a little more hectic than what we were looking at this morning. Temperature-wise, though, again, looking pretty good as well, right in the upper 70s, if not maybe 80 degrees. That seems to be about the ceiling right now as we get toward the bottom of that midday hour. 81 degrees down in Jefferson City. Still one of the warm spots as we get into this afternoon. We're not going too much further as we go throughout the rest of our Thursday. We'll top out in the mid-80s, and that might be pretty generous for some of us, especially up around Mexico and some of our northeasternmost counties. Clouds increase tonight, but the rain holds off until at least after midnight as some of those showers and thunderstorms start to return back to mid-Missouri. And they're going to be with us off and on as we go throughout much of our Friday, but I think we start to thin a lot of that coverage out as we get into some of those area high school football games. Again, the battle for Callaway County taking place tomorrow night. We're going to have to steer around maybe one or two of those showers and storms. But once we get into Saturday, I think this is where we're going to be seeing some of the heaviest of this across the area. Get us up to about 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Pretty widespread and pretty heavy at times. So again, thunder, lightning, not really expecting anything on the strong side of that spectrum, but we should try to scoot most of this out of here. We're going to have to watch out and be careful as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. If we don't get that front far enough to the south, we might see another round affecting us as we get into the second half of Saturday, which would, of course, be affecting those Missouri Tigers out there. But still most concerned with the amount of rain we might be picking up in some localized areas. Again, that first round's moving through on Friday. It's the second round that comes pretty quickly on its heels. It could get us up to about 1 to 2 inches. But let's kind of back that up and run Lightning Tracker forward again. If we're going to be picking that up, it's going to be into the overnight hours, into the early morning hours as we get into Saturday. Still hanging on to at least that chance if maybe some of us making a grocery run to go tailgating later on in the day. I think, though, once we get on the other side of midday, we're looking a lot better in terms of that lightning. And again, that's where we get more concerned about just being outside and how dangerous that could be. I think generally speaking, we're looking okay. We might be able to avoid the worst of this both Friday and again on Saturday. But as we get into Sunday and Monday, that Labor Day weekend forecast looking A-okay out there. So we're okay on that front. We just got to steer around these 2 rounds of showers and storms Friday and Saturday, and then smooth sailing as we close out that Labor Day weekend.